It seems like I can't leave the desk for a couple of weeks without everything going crazy, particularly those folk who are suffering from not Trump derangement syndrome, but Musk derangement syndrome. People who are angry about Elon Musk and his Department of Government efficiency. People who, let us be very clear here, are so utterly confused about things, politics, life, that they live in an upside-down world where an effort to cut government, that is, again, an effort to reduce the size and scope of the state, is considered fascism. Now, of course, this can lead to some very funny, totally tragic events, like this guy who managed to set himself on fire while trying to throw petrol bombs at Tesla chargers. Well, they're all involved there. But for sheer idiocy, it is hard to go past this guy in hyper-tolerant New York, where you know it's all about live and let live, baby. Anti-Musk protesters have not only been occupying Tesla dealerships, but setting them on fire with such regularity that even the cops have told them to knock it off. And then there is just the ridiculous, such as these very posh women in the Georgetown neighborhood of Washington, D.C., who are doing a big old dance against Elon Musk. Yeah, that'll show them. Anyway, meanwhile, lefties all over the place are trading in their Teslas and being very self-righteous about it. Here's Democrat Congressman Mark Kelly.
Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. Talking about slashing Social Security, cutting health care benefits for poor people, for seniors. It's one bad thing after the next. He's firing veterans. I'm a veteran, so I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. What matters is, doing the right thing. I think it's time to get rid of it. Elon Musk kind of turned out to be an asshole, and I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by an asshole.
Well, can't say fairer than that. Kelly's outburst, though, is funny for two reasons, not the least of which is that once upon a time, cutting government waste was, yes, you're not going to believe this, a Democrat priority. Here's Barack Obama back in 2011 announcing his own DOGE-like effort. And boy, you are not going to believe who played the role of Elon Musk in this little caper.
That's why, starting today, I've asked the Vice President to lead a renewed effort to hunt down misspent tax dollars in every agency and department of this government. We're calling it the Campaign to Cut Waste, and I know Joe's the right man to lead it, because nobody messes with Joe.
There's a new standard by which the government is going to function from this point on. The American people are entitled to transparency. Look, a lot of this depends on new, sophisticated methods, but it also, we know, depends on relentless focus on making this a priority. Focus that can't be delegated.
That's right. Nobody messes with Joe. And by the way, is it just me you're watching that, and with all those jump cuts and everything, do you think there may have already started to have been some slippage up there with Mr. Biden? But anyway, what's even funnier than that is that Mike Kelly, who we just saw, and who presumably bought his Tesla in the first place to save the planet, traded it in, apparently, for this. Yes, according to Capitol Hill reporters, Kelly's new whip is a fossil fuel-powered Chevy Tahoe SUV. So again, great work, Congressman Kelly, and great proof that it's never really about saving the planet. It's about telling you what you can and can't do. In other words, totalitarian control over what is and what is not acceptable in terms of your behavior and beliefs, coming from the left. Funny, I don't know. Sounds a little bit like fascism. Nah, the left, fascist, couldn't be.